Brickfire Bakery offers a complete line of frozen bread doughs that inspire creativity and satisfy all the senses. Baking our dough in-house is the smartest way to deliver the superior quality, aroma, and taste customers crave. There are 7 simple steps any staff member can perform to ensure one amazing result: perfect bread every time. Everyone should know these basic steps to baking our bread. There are 2 methods to successfully thaw bread dough. The preferred method: thaw overnight in the refrigerator for 8 to 15 hours. The quick method: thaw at room temperature. The slow method is the ideal way to thaw. To prevent drying, cover bread with a plastic sheet sprayed with pan release or a clean, damp kitchen towel. After removing dough from the refrigerator, rest at room temperature for 10 to 25 minutes. After resting, it's time to score. Scoring, or slashing by cutting a slit in dough, improves bread development and allows one to add a signature touch. Once the bread has been scored, the next step is proofing. Proofing is a critical phase as it stimulates yeast action, causes fermentation, and pushes the dough to rise. There are 2 methods of proofing: proof box and room temperature. A proof box encourages fermentation of dough by yeast through warm temperatures and controlled humidity. Dough should be completely thawed before placing in proofing box for best results. Dough is proofed when it doubles in size from its frozen state. You can also base the proofing of bread on time or by performing the dimple test. To perform the dimple test, press lightly on the dough. If underproofed, dough will spring back, leaving no finger impression. If overproofed, dough will collapse when pressed. When correctly proofed, the dough will retain a slight impression. The alternate method of proofing is called room temperature proofing. Look for a warm, semi-humid place in the kitchen, away from drafts. If proofing on top of an oven, place dough on an inverted sheet-style pan to prevent overheating. Dough should still double in size when fully proofed. While it isn't required, steam can provide appetizing texture to the outside of your finished product. For example, steaming the dough will give it a crispy exterior. If steaming is an available option, steam for 5 to 30 seconds. Now it's time to bake perfection. Brickfire Bakery frozen bread dough bakes up perfectly in both convection and standard ovens. Depending on the product, convection oven temperatures will vary between 325 and 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Standard ovens will vary between 375 and 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead, take a well-deserved bow, and don't forget to admire the beauty and aroma of the fresh baked bread. Be sure to allow time for cooling, at least 30 minutes before bagging, slicing, or serving your work of art. Following our 7 simple steps to baking is a great way to present the diversity, the appeal, and the convenience of Brickfire Bakery products to your customers. When it comes to feeding inspiration, there's nothing like baking and breaking quality bread from Brickfire Bakery. Thank you for letting us share how our variety of breads, our quality ingredients, and our tried and true baking process are sure to satisfy every taste in every marketplace.